Hello everyone, and welcome back to Brazil. Yes, we're in Brazil for episode 20, I think it is now, of the Contractors in Brazil series, yes. Now, as you can see, we are in our lorry because, if we go to the outside view, we are doing our semi-regular run of melons. But this is actually the last sale of melons that we will be doing manually, because it is now set to automatic. So let's see what we get from this. Now also you will probably see pop up on screen just after this sale is complete. Let's see what we get for this sale. Lovely, 9 grand. That's not bad at all. Yes, so as we're driving back, we'll pop up on screen a handful of contracts that I'd completed off camera between this episode and the previous one, and between that and some other odds and ends that we've been up to, our current money level is 131,000, and it's ticking down ever so slightly because we have a worker running in the field. Now I think we'll have to, probably have to put some more manure in that before too long, just to empty out the trailer. But what's been happening in the yard, as it were? A few things, and there are some more things that are going to happen, and some things that might happen. And yes, I'm being a little bit cryptic. Oh, there's our new trailer that we got last time. We're just going to drive through here and round the outside and back down here, because I didn't want to just jump over the fence like a silly person. But yes, what we have here now is, as we pull in, we've got part of our upgrades. We've got this wood chipping, stationary wood chipper, that's what it's called. This will be chipping wood for us for a very specific reason, which will become clear in the not too distant future. And next to it we have a little sales point. We're renting out this area near the wood chipper as a sort of wood sales area for anyone that wants firewood and odd planks and random stuff like that. They can come here and buy it, and presumably they can use the wood chopper if they want to. So we'll make a little bit of money back from that. Now if I hop back in the old lorry and reverse all the way back out of here and go back into our little complex, then we will see what we've got added in here now as well. Quick right hand turn in. Okay, so we'll park up just here for now. What you can see we've got here is a little bit of storage racking. I figured this was a lot of empty space that we weren't really using, so what I decided to do was pop in some storage area that we're renting out to the locals to use for storing odds and ends. So we're going to get a little bit of money back off of that as well. It's not a great deal, but it just helps sort of top up the coffers and cover the loan payment thingy that we've got going as well, which I hadn't forgotten about, although I know I haven't spoken about it for a while. But that is in the works. I hadn't forgotten about it. We are hopefully going to be paying some of that off in the not too distant future. But what we are going to do here is just sort out these little areas, because there's obviously a little bit of trash and leftover bits and pieces from where we'd been building this whole sort of area up a little bit. So what we are going to do, if I whiz into build mode, there we go, we are going to sell, we're going to get rid of these skips, dumpsters, whatever they are. Get rid of that one and that one for a massive $7 back. Oh, that's fantastic. And we are also going to get rid of, in fact no, before we get rid of those, let's see what we're going to put here. We are going to put in some parking spaces for our workers to use, the people that come and go from the facility. If I can find them in the list. Here we go. Yes, parking. Car park outdoor space rental. It's a fantastic mod. There's all these various different types of rental space objects you can put down that give you money back for over time. What we've got is, yes, we've got some of these. The warehouse interior rental, that's what we've got over in the shed there. And we're going to put these down here. That's interesting, it's showing 3 cars. So that should give me just enough of an idea. Yeah, they should, I think, be able to park in there. Is that going to be better than trying to get in that way? Yeah, I think if we do it that way, because there's basically 1 vehicle parks per section there. So if we put it all the way back there and maybe 1 over, I'm going to plonk it down for $36, and we, according to that, we get back $1,992 a month. I don't know how accurate that is, because okay, let's plonk that there. The one, we've got 2 of these in, and I'm pretty sure when we went from October 1 to October 2, the second half of October, I'm pretty sure we didn't get like nearly $1,000 for half a month's worth of time. And the same with the wood, that's only $300 a month, but yeah. So so we put that down there, so those cars will change as and when as people come and go, which is perfectly fine. And this area we are going to tidy up nicely. So we're going to, not that, we are going to sell this IT runner for, oh, 148, nice. And we're going to get rid of these leftover bricks and concrete parts, our metal trash. It's all going away now. And we are going to replace it with, not that. Where is it? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. There was one around here that I checked that fit perfectly. I just have to find it again, because it had little traffic cones. Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. It's definitely not that one. It's not that one. Where in the world has it gone? I am so confused, because that's 2 little parking spaces. Oh, it's this one. Here we go. I must have... No, it's not this one. It's one that's got a little IT runner on it. Definitely not that one. Not that one. My brain is having a tiny overload right now, because I can't find this thing. I know I saw it literally not 20 minutes ago when I was looking at doing this before, because it had a dumpster and an IT runner on it. So it was basically all those bits that we'd just deleted. That goes straight to... That is what... I'm missing something. I've got to be missing something. Because I don't think it was that one. I'm going to try every single one of these now until we find it. No, it was... My mind is currently being blown right now, because I know I saw it. It had that little IT runner that we had, plus something else, and some traffic cones in front of it. Yeah, it is this one. Except it's got different items in it this time. Because if you look at the little picture down at the bottom... Okay. Let's try going back into it this time. Yep, still the same. Because the cars... Yeah, maybe it's because of the time of day that it is or something. But yeah, essentially what we... Oh yeah, I just saw something appear there. I saw a Portaloo, I think it was, appear. Yeah, that must be what it is, the time of day. Because the picture down at the bottom shows it was something slightly different. Okay. Well, what we're going to do, now the confusion is over, we're going to pop this down here as another little bit of income, as it were, for not too much money. Basically, this is us reorganising our trash and getting a bit of extra cash in. Because, yeah, I'm sure there was a container one side and a red hook lift thing the other side. So, yeah, that's... Okay, that's my confusion slightly cured. So that will change a little bit here and there. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, we got more cars and stuff in here now. So, yeah, that changes with time. So, yeah, panic over. Problem resolved. So where are we now also? If we hop to the contracts here, we have a worker ploughing away in field 18 there, and we also completed 2 fertilising contracts, so we'll cash those out. And let's see what else we've got on the cards. Any good fertilising jobs? Well, there's 19, 16... Those are the highest paying ones at the moment. We still can't plant potatoes, which I think is fine. Soybeans now, and it's weeding contracts. It looks like most of this is going to be fertilising. So we've got 16, 19, 37, 45 and something like that. Let's see what's nearest to itself. Okay, 19. I think 19 is down here somewhere. Yeah, that's 19 down there. 19 and 16, I said, so do 16 on the way to 19. That could work. And then we had a couple of the 40s. I think it was 45 and maybe 48, which would be that little one down there. Yeah, 45 and 48. Okay, we'll take 16 and 19. Because we can do them. Now, most of these we'll be doing off camera for the minute because there is... what are we doing? There are plans afoot. And part of the plans, if I go to the for sale menu, we've got a couple of things that I really kind of want to get, but also there's other things I want to get instead. Because right now a new harvester would be a great deal for that. That's on the cheap. It's a very nice harvester indeed. We'd still have to buy a header for it, but if we sell our existing one we could do that no problem. And then this thing popped up, the Patriot 250 sugarcane sprayer from Case. That also would be a good buy, because that again, it's almost half off and it's a self-propelled sprayer. But we've already got fertilizer, so do we really need that right now? We kind of don't. And that's the thing there. But the next part of the plan, which I think is what we're going to go ahead with, if we pop into the map view here, you may remember, I think it was a couple of episodes ago, we'd harvested field 11. It was a dodgy field on a hill, and I think it had like wheat in it. We got it for straw off of whoever's owning it at the moment. Let's have a look. It says that's an Evelyn Carson field, so that's nice. I thought we had a better discount with her. Evelyn Carson, we get 10% off of it. Well, I tell you what, let's see what jobs are available for... Oh, we've already picked up those two, haven't we? And of course, typically they're not for Evelyn. Oh, she wants cultivating. Okay. Does she have anything that needs fertilising? Oh, field 45 is a good job for her. Okay, so what our plan entails is, I'm just checking in case there's anything else. Yes, she wants cultivating and fertilising. So what we are going to do then, as part of our plan, is do some of these contracts. So I'm going to carry on with these fertilising ones while our worker is doing Leroy's ploughing job. No, while our worker is doing Jimmy's ploughing job. We'll go deal with Adrian and Leroy, get their fields fertilised. And then we'll pick up that cultivating job and the fertilising on 45 there for Evelyn. And we'll do that before we purchase this field. But the idea is we're going to purchase this plot of land, plot 27, because we get a field with it. It's currently 87 grand, if I click on it there. Good potential yield according to the precision farming basic information, and it's got some forestry here. And what we are going to do, if I pop into build mode and whiz over to the field, which way is north? Okay, north is to our left, so we'll be going over this way. Yeah, what we are going to do is a tiny bit of clearing of the land. See, this is the field here. It's on this one on this massive slope. So what we're going to do is we'll get this field. We've harvested it already for a contract previously, but we'll turn this into potentially a cornfield, depending on what's available for planting. But the idea is there's a nice bit of flat land down here, which we could put a couple of small productions on. Obviously the trees would need to be cleared out of the way a bit, and I think the boundary comes up to somewhere around about here. So there's a really good amount of space that we could use. But we just need to clear out a few of these trees and get some stuff going. And part of the reason we've got that, what's it called, the wood chipper, is because, I have to find it now, it is the fuel production mod. Now you might be wondering why I would need wood chips for fuel production, but there is a reason for that. And let's see, where is it? I know it's okay, so that's one. The original one is not that one. That one? Yes, the original one is this one, the biodiesel and slurry production, where you put in sugarcane, wood chips and corn to make it either slurry or diesel. Now I had a look at this previously, and the recipe was not exactly to my liking. It was sort of like equal parts corn and sugarcane, and generally not the best recipes selection in the world. So what I've done is I've changed it slightly, and if we find this new one, there we go. This one takes sugarcane. That little mayonnaise jar looking thing is the bond silage additive, because I figure part of the process we're doing here is actually fermenting the sugarcane and the corn to get ethanol, stuff like that, to make the biodiesel with. So the wood chips are there, I think, originally for like a heat source, and I've changed the recipes around a bit, so it now takes there's one that's specifically sugarcane, one that's specifically corn, and they both take that silage additive as well to help with the fermentation and everything. But the idea is, and we're not going to place it yet, obviously, because there's trees in the way, but the idea is we're going to plonk this down somewhere around here, and if we make that field behind us corn, and then once the sugarcane comes in, we'll be able to use that as well, and we can wood chip all these tree bits that we get cut down, and that will give us the wood chips for the factory as well. So that is our plan for down here. But what I am going to do, in order to save some money, is I'm going to go grab this tractor, I think, and we will get on with those contracts. Because if we can get to those ones for Evelyn, and get them done by next month, I think, then in fact I'll drop the front of this thing off because we don't need it right now. We shall just plonk it here. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. Okay. Drop that off. Then drop that off. Okay. And we are going to try not to reverse into the shed. That would be really awkward. We are going to grab our lovely whatever this thing was called. I saw the name pop up and now cannot remember. The MP Taurus, something like that. The Taurus 1200, there we go. MP Agro, yes. That's our fertiliser spreader. And I had bought some previously to load into this to get it up and running again, which is good. So yeah, we are going to head off and do some of those fertilising contracts. Oh, another wage payment there for the old worker. Yep, so we'll get these contracts done, And we'll come back again probably in November, I think, to save you all seeing fertilising over and over again and all those good things. Did I even accept those contracts? Because I'm not seeing anything on the map. I thought I did. Yeah, 19 and 18. No, 19 and 16 rather. Are we just too far away from them? I am concerned. Where are we? We are over there somewhere. Okay, yeah, maybe we're just out of range or something. And they're not flashing properly on the map for me, or I'm just being blind and not seeing it. But yes, so we're going to go over and do them, get those done, and come back probably around about mid-late November, once we actually get that field and we can get it purchased, and start work on our clearing project. Because that should give us the wood chips we need, obviously, to run the production, and an extra field that we can actually use to help feed the production. And that will be giving us some extra straw as well later in the year. We can run like oats or barley through it after the corn's done, and see about getting some more straw for the straw facility, because that is also going to be another avenue of money for us. Yes, so I'm going to ponder on with this and see you all again in the not too distant future. Alrighty, we are back, and as you can see we are missing a massive portion of the field there. We are doing yet another fertilising contract, and it is now November 1. Oh yes. Now we've got some contracts completed. We did about 6. They're either popping up now or they popped up before I started doing this, but I think they're popping up now on the screen while we're going around. Nothing major, just continuing on the cultivating and fertilising as it were. However, something interesting has occurred. It seems that the ownership of that field, or the plot of land we were looking at getting, crikey, I'm missing a bunch up there. Yeah, the field has changed hands again. Cough, cough, I saved and reloaded the game, because today is a different day for me. But yeah, it's the weirdest thing. For some reason, the field has changed hands again and is now currently owned by one Samuel Ortega, which is perfectly fine. We have a pretty good discount with him on purchasing of land anyway, and this contract may knock us up a little bit more, so we should get quite the tasty discount. That is what I'm hoping for. However, if we pop into the shop quick, we'll have a look at the sales. The harvester is still there, but that sprayer is no longer available, unfortunately. But that's okay, we will survive. Clearly we were not meant to get that sprayer at this particular time, and I'm okay with that, because the land at the moment is going to be the most important purchase. So let's turn this off for a second. Get that little spot there. I may have to come around and get those edge bits that I completely fluffed earlier, but we shall see. We might be able to get away with just doing the main interior of the field and everything will be okay there. But yeah, this is another $5 grand-ish contract down here on field 52. And hopefully our friend Samuel Ortega will be very pleased with our work, even though I'm making a right pig's ear of it, missing spots left and right, but hey-ho, these things happen. We are at least getting it fertilised in quite good order, and we have used a fair bit of fertiliser, but we've also done a heck of a lot of contracts with it as well. so I'm not going to complain too much about that. What I am going to do is, oh yeah, we're 90% complete already. If I whip a quick turn around here, engage again, and we should most likely hit completed before we run out of field. So we won't have to go back and do the other spots, I'm hoping. Yep, there we go. Lovely. We have a 25% discount with him. That is actually quite good. So I think we were only at 10 or 15% from Evelyn. So let us zoom back in a bit so we can hear the tractor now. Just stop here for a second and have a look at the old maparoo. So yeah, we're going for this field up here, field 11. Oh, in fact, before we do that, we're going to turn in the contract. Actually, it doesn't matter because we got the discount bonus anyway. But we'll turn that in. And just double check that there aren't any more contracts from him specifically. And I don't see any. So, yeah, let's go ahead and buy that field now. Plot 27, owned by Samuel Ortega. Oh, we're getting it for only 73 grand now. That's good. I think as of earlier in the episode, it was looking at 87 grand. So that has saved us quite a bit of money. I'm glad Evelyn sold it to Samuel, because we're going to buy it from him for less. Haha. Maybe he had a good deal with her, who knows. But we are going to purchase that, and that is ours. Fantastic. Okay, now I have to figure out what we are going to do in terms of getting the wood out of the way from that area so we can place down our biodiesel factory. Because we're just going to be chopping it up, so I could technically bring just a trailer that I can lob all the bits into. Possibly bring the lorry around, maybe? It depends. I'm trying to think of how much we're going to get, because they're kind of these spindly little trees. Yeah. So there's not going to be a great deal of bulk, and we're not going to need like a flatbed to haul off giant logs or anything. So, yeah. Well, what we're going to do here now, I'm going to get back to the farm, get this thing stashed, get this tractor repaired. We may have a couple of tractors to repair, and we'll see if we can't send one of the contractors out, or one of our contract workers out to do a job for someone while we are working on our project. These are some nice looking fields. Yes, so yeah, I'll see you back over at where are we going to go? Yeah, I think over at field 11, plot whatever that was, plot 27, where we are going to be cutting down trees and stuff. I'll see you guys over there in a little while. Okay, we are here now up at field 11. We've got the tractor to get rid of the stumps, and I came up with the lorry as well. It's got the flatbed back on it, but there's sides enough that we can hopefully get a good amount of loggage on there. But yeah, as you can see, some of these trees are fairly spindly, so we're probably not going to get a massive amount of wood from them, but that's okay. So I think what we are going to do is hop into the old build mode dronage there and see just exactly what we've got to work with size-wise. Because the thing that we are getting is... Where are you? You're in here somewhere. Ah, yes, this thing. Now, I think we are going to have the... Yeah, we're going to put it in something like that. Depending on where we're going to go. So, yeah, we've got to pretty much take out everything to the right of the where the tractor is. Yeah, I mean, we might sort of plonk it down round about there. But, yeah, we've got a fair few trees to get rid of. What I am going to do too is find the boundary of the zone. because I think... Oh, yes, and that was the other thing. Since we are here suddenly on the worker screen, we have one of our workers doing a canola harvest on field 8 down here. Yes, he is happily poodling around there. That had popped up and I saw it and thought, yes, let's go. So we have actually got quite a bit more to the right. Is it like over to here? Yeah, that's quite a lot of roadway. Or, what's it? So yeah, we can come pretty much up to, well, there's no useful markers that we could use, but yeah, we've got a good bit of space to come up to there. So that is quite good. So what we're going to do then is start cutting some of these things down. These hideous little trees. We'll try and leave a bit of stumpage so we can see where we are in the grass. Or in fact, what I could do, if I run back over here to where the we estimated the line to be. So what was it? A bit further, About there. Yeah, if I hop into build mode, do I have any little decorative items I can put down? Oh, this is fences, not fences. Let's look in others. A volleyball net. No, that's not quite what I was looking for. Maybe like a traffic cone or something. There's bound to be something in here. I've got all sorts of things. Probably whizzed past a couple. Aha, here we go. We can put down $10, a little barrier. So we are not going to go past that point. There we go. I think we can pick this up and move it too, can't we? Yes, we can. That is handy. So yeah, that is our mark that we are not going to go past. So where was I? Oh yes, I chopped down this one tree here. What are you doing? I hear it making noises. It must be very upset with us. Oh, we can pick up this old tree. I might try chopping some of the incessant foliage off it a bit. Make it a little bit easier to manage. Yeah, there we go. Some of these bits may or may not chop up into much wood-wise, but I think yeah, it's not going to hurt to. Are you going to let me get just that one little bit? No, you're going to want me to chop that bit off first, aren't you? Okay, we'll do that. Get that one off. Then... Oops, wrong button. Jumping on the tree. Get that bit off. Okay, that should be a bit easier on the trailer. Pick up. There we go. Yeah, and this is all going into the... Crikey. That was unexpected. There we go, that's better. Yeah, this is all going into the... what do you call it thing? Why can I not think of what it's called? The wood chipper. Yes, that's what it is. This is all going to go into the wood chipper and be stuff for our plant when we get to it. What am I trying to say? Recipes for the thing. I don't know, my brain's just gone completely today. Yes, for the fuel, that's it. We need it for the biofuel. That's what we're getting these wood chips for. Yep, so I've got a nice, exciting job ahead of me. And in between doing this, we will head out towards the... head out and what am I trying to say? Get the grain off of that that canola harvest. We'll go out and help our worker with that. When they call us that they need to offload their load, we'll take the lorry over there. That'll be fine. Yeah, by that point, hopefully, we'll have a nice bit of wood we can. Oh, I can pick it up. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll have a nice bit of wood we can drop off on the way by. So that'll be good. Trees everywhere. Lovely. Okay, what else? How far? Yeah, it's surprising how big of a gap that we've got we can use. Now, I don't want to deforest the entire area, but I think taking away some of these trees up at the front, back towards the field a bit. Okay, fall over that way then. Yeah, some of these front trees will be a perfectly fine thing. Yeah, we can make a bit of space. We may even put something else down here next to it. Perhaps I think there's some fertilizer manufacturing buildings out there where we can turn slurry into fertilizer, and if we produce slurry with the factory, with the fuel factory, then yeah, that could be another avenue of income later on. Okay, let's get some of these odd branches lopped off. What in the world are you? Why are you such a big obnoxious branch? There we go. Lovely. Yes, so I think I shall carry on with this, and I've been waffling on for a fair old bit now and not really showing a great deal of progress. We've had some progress. Is that still attached? It is. Ah, well, let's just fling the whole lot on. How bad can it be? We'll be driving an entire bush back to the base by the look of it at this point, but if you don't tell the authorities, I won't either. Okay, let's get some of these tree stumps out of the way while I think about it. Get our handy digger. Blade. There we go, just push them out of the way. Get them out of the ground. Fantastic. And almost get clobbered by a car. That would not have been fantastic. Oh yes. It is good the way this thing goes through tree stumps though, I do like that. Don't have to buy an entire stump grinder or anything. Now this one's going to be a bit bigger. Might actually get some decent wood out of this tree. Although I have a feeling it's one of those ones with 101 manky little branches on it. Oh yeah, this will be fun. So yeah, I think I shall leave you all here now, as I have this ridiculously exciting job to be getting on with now. Chopping down some of these trees and chopping up this tree. Yes. But we are making some progress, and next time we shall get that factory built. Or it might get built off camera as we transition through the month of November. We shall see. But either way, project is underway now, I guess. And it's all in the vein of sort of making a bit of money and getting ourselves self-sufficient, sort of. Well, not exactly self-sufficient, but oops, getting us into an avenue of making money beyond just the contracts, because we do need to build up our fleet and get some better equipment, slightly bigger equipment, that sort of thing, so we can get some of the bigger jobs done a lot easier than we do currently. Yeah, and especially when it comes to sugarcane, because we still have that fantastic sugarcane plant to get back up and running, and some more productions to buy for that as well. Possibly they'll go on this bit of land as well. You never know. It helps if I chop all the way through the branch, doesn't it? But yeah, we shall see. So yes, on that note, I shall bid you all farewell. I do hope you've enjoyed whatever this was, and if you have, then do please consider hitting the old like button there too, and subscribe too if you haven't already. I'm forgetting my outro now. Comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And with that, I shall bid you all farewell. Cheerio, everyone.